My name's JonathanKidd. I'm a chemical engineer. I qualified from Loughborough University about 7.5 years ago, and I work for a company called Sigma Aldrich, based in Gillingham. We manufacture pharmaceutical intermediates. I've worked for the company for 2 years now. My primary role as a chemical engineer is to scale up chemical processes so we can manufacture them on large-scale production, and also any equipment design and troubleshooting. Some of the items of equipment that we use in our plants are valves and control valves. The item I have here is classed as an automated control valve, and it's operated by a control system which basically opens and closes the valve remotely from a control room. Now, the advantages of such a valve are that it can be operated from a long distance away, but primarily from a safety point of view, that if a pressure or temperature exceeds the upper limit, the computer control system can automatically close this valve and stop any feeds into the reactor. And as a chemical engineer, I would specify and design the type of valve to use, the size of the valve, and the material construction of the valve, etc. There are three main aspects to my job as a chemical engineer. The first one is scaling up chemical processes, so basically from the lab scale up to full scale production, ensuring that the heating rates and the cooling rates and the equipment is acceptable. Secondly, I'll design and install new equipment on the site for new processes or any expansion that's required. And thirdly, troubleshooting work. So whenever a process or a piece of kit is not working correctly, I'll try and identify the problem, understand what the problem is, and then rectify the problem. At school, I enjoyed maths and science subjects. I found them the most interesting, and also there were subjects which I excelled in. I found science particularly interesting, physics and chemistry in particular, and therefore carried on to study an engineering degree. If I was to offer advice to somebody who wants to be an engineer, I would explain that safety is always paramount when, from a chemical engineering point of view, designing a new process or a new piece of equipment. Never be afraid to ask for advice or seek expertise from elsewhere, and be open-minded. As an engineer, you can never learn too much, or you can never expect to be at a point where you don't need to carry on learning on. My favourite engineer, well, I suppose more of a scientist, would be Isaac Newton. For taking very complex ideas and forming them into a nice simple solution and simple principles.